Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 7 books that have changed my life, quite literally have changed my life, in the fact that they have improved my sales skills, mindset, negotiation, business as a whole, and self-development across the board. So these 7 books I really feel will impact you as they have me, providing you actually go on to check them out. I'll put all the link and description below, so stick around because these 7 books, I promise you, will make a really big difference. So let's get into it. Okay, book number 1, one of my favorites, and that is The Power of Purpose by Les Brown. So this is like the ultimate motivator. Okay, this book inspires the hell out of me, and I know I'm going to go back to this time and time again. So why am I going to go back to it? Well, not only did I come away from listening to this book on audio just super pumped to go and smash my goals, achieve what I want in life, is everything he touches on is so current to the time that he actually recorded and wrote this book, is that we are in such a busy and competitive world that we really need to slow down. Stop comparison. Comparison in today's age is such a big thing, but he touches on this when he actually did this book, and it's amazing that back then people were still comparing against other people's journeys, when actually reflect on your own life. If you're not happy, you need to take full accountability, and that's what Les touches on, is the accountability, the ownership of if you're not happy, you need to go out and change it. He also touches obviously the background of his life, where he came from a very sort of poor background, wasn't blessed by any means, worse than a lot of people, and went on to achieve this huge career. It's just really inspiring, and it's a book that touches on your circle of 5, productivity and positivity, just being able to adapt within business, within your mindset, being disciplined and separating yourself from the average, separating yourself from the herd and living your own life. So if you haven't, again, I'll pop it up here. The Power of Purpose by Les Brown is number 1. Such a great book. Please go check it out. So book number 2 is a fantastic book, Public Speaking for Success by Dale Carnegie. Awesome author. I've listened to many of his books and all of them were fantastic, but this one really stands out for me because he attacks it from a different angle. I'm going to pop up the front cover here, again, description below, and it really dives into building that confidence. So are you perhaps someone that works in sales, might be customer service based, or has to work within your business or even your personal brand, that has to, pitch to others, has to present in front of an audience? Because what Dale does is he dives into our breathing techniques, the way that we control ourselves, our persona, the way that we hold our body, the way that we can pitch and present, and basically increase our chances using all of his little techniques in order to hopefully get that successful business or whatever it is you're actually doing. But it could just be confidence as a whole. But I think this is a book every entrepreneur needs to listen or read, because it will really self-develop you in order to go and have conversations, begin negotiations, really expand your network. And it's just a fantastic book, and I would definitely put it in there. So that's why it's in my top 7. Go check it out. I think it will pay you dividends in the long run in regards to, especially if you're business based. And it's just a great book as a whole. A lot of books are around business, self-development, different areas. Not a lot of books that really hit home about public speaking. So if you haven't, go check it out. So book number 3 is an absolute all-time favourite of mine, and I think it's a favourite of many people, certainly within my network, my accountability group. And to be honest with you, we've spread this book everywhere, and that is How to Own the World by a good contact of mine now, Andrew Craig, someone who's been a guest on my Nightly's Roundtable. This book is fantastic. If you are an investor, someone looking to become financially savvy, or just want to really get hold of your finances as a whole and you don't really know where to begin, then this is the book. I promise you need this book. Okay, so go and buy this book, How to Own the World. Fantastic. Link in the description. And just a little teaser, there's going to be an interview between me and Andrew in the new year 2021, so keep your eyes out for that. So I'm going to pop up the front cover here anyway. How to Own the World. This is a book that allows you to start investing. This will put you on the right path. I promise. I have nothing other than good words to say about this book. This starts you off within precious metals, ETFs. It breaks it down in layman's terms, and Andrew Craig's website, Plain English, it couldn't be any more obvious to how easy he explains finances. When a lot of the financial world is gobbledygook, try reading the Financial Times. You might not even understand a lot of it until it's repetitive, and then you slowly catch up to what's actually going on and the writing of it. Andrew doesn't do any of this sort of fancy wording. It's layman's terms. Anyone can understand it. Therefore, it gives you the opportunity to go out and invest smartly, wisely, really educated, and across all industries, across all of the sectors that investing is about. He touches very slightly on Bitcoin, and he goes into precious metals, which I'm a big believer in. He touches on the bonuses of being in the stock market, long term, cost averaging. And I just promise you, I could sing the praises all day long of this book, and so could my network and connections. We have nothing but good to say about this. So go check it out. This will put you on the right path. This is a foundation every investor or someone who money manages, someone who's really trying to build something, build a wealth background, you must read this book. So number 3, How to Own the World by Andrew Craig. Book number 4, Gary Vaynerchuk, Crushing It. Insane book. You need to go check this out. I'm going to pop it up here. This book, for today's society, the age that we're in, social media, pressure, comparison, not knowing what to do. Are we behind? Are we in front? Everyone's got to be a millionaire. Everyone's got to be a billionaire. This book squashes all of it. Gary Vaynerchuk, I do enjoy watching. He brings back reality and perspective, which is what we all need. We are constantly in a world of comparison, in a world of delusion in regards to what's put out on social media, and we need to come back down, bring ourselves on a blank canvas and keep going. We don't become millionaires overnight. That is a facade. That is not real. And Gary really touches on the fact that if you're not happy, you have to change it. So that's rule number 1. You have to change it. But in order to do that, you also have to block out, in the meanwhile, what other people are doing. You have to focus on yourself. And I love the saying that, stay on track, don't follow the big bucks into the woods because you'll crash. And that's basically the moral of this book, is that you've got your own journey. There is no rush. Whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, you still have the opportunity to make a difference. So we need to squash everything that the 21st century pressure is putting on us. And he just dives, I just love this book because this is a book about reality. This is a book about focus. This is a book about you and ignoring what other people are doing, going on to be successful. If you're going to be around the wrong people, expect to see negative things. If you're going to be about the right people, and you're going to be involved in the right crowd, the right circle, the right network, you're going to thrive. While all that's going on, which is great, you just really need to keep this level head, and he just really touches on that. And that really stood out to me, is the fact that it's so easy to wake up in the morning, routine, open up the phone, and we forget about the reality. We are given this image of what life and what everyone else's life is meant to look like for us. It's not. We don't care about what other people are doing. Focus on you. It's an absolute must, this book. It just reaffirmed what I'm already thinking. My, staying level-headed, staying humble, staying on my own track, rather than being envious and jealous, be inspired by others. It's a fantastic book. Go check it out. Okay, book number 5, and that is Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and How to Start Living. I think we all need to listen or read this book. This book is about how you control your emotions in a very busy world. So this touches on other points within other books, but this really dives into the fact that worry and too much stress, and the wrong kind of stress, will knock off years of your life. The effects that it can have internally on your body. So this is something I'm very interested in, the inner workings of our health system, our body, how we can create longevity. And what Dale basically dives into is that if we take too much on, and we're not controlling our worrying, our stress. Are we taking on the wrong kind of stress? Because stress is good, just as like you go to the gym, you stress your body, you get stronger. Stress within a business environment and a controlled environment can be good for your body to be able to control more, take more, be able to then function and be more productive. The wrong kind of stress and worrying can have a really negative effect, which then ties into family, business, relationships, building a network, everything like that, and then your motivation gets hit. So it really touches on how to control it, how to counter it, and then ultimately flip worrying and stress on its head, and then go on to be really productive within your business, personal life, whatever. It's a book that I think we all really need to listen to, read. It hits home. It can be very relatable at times. You see yourself within the book. I'll pop up the front cover here. I really stress that this is a book that I think everyone should be reading. Go check it out. It's certainly changed parts of my life and the way that I approach things now, especially try to let things that don't go. And also it touches on, just a final point, it touches on the, have a cut-off point. Whatever business you're in, whatever industry you are, always have a cut-off point. And for me, that's in the evening, normally 7 o'clock, no decision making. And it just touches on sort of like those peak performance, utilize those, and then call it a day. Okay, so book number 6 is The Psychology of Selling by Tracy. It is a book that elaborates on how to really get in the minds of your customers, how you can really utilize reverse psychology and actually use sales techniques in order to go on and build a customer base, make more sales within your business. I'll pop it up here, and it's a fantastic book, and that is by Tracy, Psychology of Selling. Everything you need to know about sales, building a brand, building a business, you need to go check that book out. Okay, final book, number 7, and that is I Know What to Do, So Why Don't I Do It by Dr. Nick Hall, PhD. This is a fantastic book to understand you as a human being, why you're performing good, why you're performing bad. This covers your psychological, neurological, the inner workings, laziness, willpower, motivation. Where does it all come from? Why do we perform good on days and some other days we're just really down in the dumps? What is it that actually contributes? Is it our diet? Is it the people? Is it an inner feeling? Is it anxiety? Everything about it. It's definitely a book you go back to and you take notes. That is in my top 7 because that really made me go, wow, okay, this is complex as human beings. So go check it out. So I can't close this video off without mentioning a bonus book. Now, I'm sure you've all read or listened to this if you're watching this, and that's Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Incredible book. This will put you on the path. It certainly put me on the path, actually. It was the book that actually, it opened up my eyes. I was thinking, wow, I'm missing a trick here. I'll pop up the front cover. I'm sure you've all seen it. And I'm going to wrap it up there. I hope you've really enjoyed this. Those are 7 books that have changed my life. They've played a part, every single one of them, to the person that I am now and what I'm doing. And until the next video, I look forward to speaking to you all again. Again, reach out. Please hit the subscribe, like button if you've got any value at all, and leave me a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you.